What?
Smells like someone's been drinking.
Is it my fruit?
Yes.
It's his food.
Fermented.
Welcome to 10:02. That's a real weird false start that we had there. Makai, at the beginning of the show, said, someone smells like somebody's been drinking. And clearly it's not me, but it was maybe Mark Tang.
My fruit.
What kind of fruit you got tonight?
Pomelo.
Fermented
You know those
fruit.
giant-looking grapefruit things? It's like a big yellow kind of grapefruit thing, and it's a little bit drier than a usual like grapefruit or citrus thing, but it has. See, you can tell it kind of has the citrus.
Oh, it's got the residue of grapefruit.
There isn't a
Well,
single item you eat that I can pronounce, let alone spell.
Pomelo.
Spell it.
Spell it.
Now, there's two different ways I've seen.
Whoa!
There's P-U-M-M.
I'm going home. You guys will hear the rest of the night.
P-U-M-M-E-L-O, and then there's the P-O-M-E-L-O. I don't know what the correct way is, but it's
Mellow.
I'm sure
You're
we'll
a
get
bit of
feedback
a,
on
you're
it.
a bit
Sounds
of
like a hotel.
Mark Tang, if you don't know, is the technical, what do I call you on the show? Technical advisor, technical
Director,
supervisor?
advisor.
Whatever, I probably promoted him 3 times on the show. Yeah. He's a lot like Cliff Clavin. Remember Cliff Clavin in Cheers? He's got all these random facts going through his head, and none of them are really applied to every... I bet you were sitting on that pomelo thing just for the opportunity for it to come up.
He doesn't even like pomelo. He's allergic to it. He's bringing it in just to be able to.
He's got a
point
very
out-
bad rash right now. Also, can't spell that word. Lots of stuff we wanted to talk about on the show. Oh, this is what I wanted to say, Makai. You're supposed to remind me. This is what producers
Oh
do.
yes, your treadmill story.
My treadmill story. So, I'm at the gym on Saturday. Had a nice workout plan. Was going to watch a little bit of the basketball game, and I usually ride on the bike at the gym, right? So picture me on the bike doing my thing. Look at my knees go. Okay. Except the bikes were all taken because, what are you looking at? That's what the bike looks like.
I was looking at mine.
Sure. But all the bikes were taken, and I was kind of confused because I was late and I didn't know what to do. So the only things open were the treadmills and the stair climber. Right? You know the little
what?
stair
The
climber
stair
thing?
climber?
The
The
stair
what?
climber.
The
That's
stair
how the stair
climber.
climber works.
Okay.
It's like pantomime of me at the gym.
Yeah.
So I go to the stair climber, and I get on the thing, and this is a visual, so you can back up a little bit, right? So I get on, and I'm standing. You know how they're up like on hydraulics?
Yeah.
So I'm up on the thing, and I'm straining my legs, trying to get this thing on, and I've got my iPod on, and I'm looking around, fairly embarrassed at the fact that all these girls are laughing at me, and I'm trying just to get one step down, and I feel like a giant, and I feel this little tap on my back, and I turn around, and it's a 75-year-old little white-haired lady.
Oh, no.
And she looks at me, and I take my headset off, and I said, "Yeah?" She says, "You haven't turned it on yet." To which I sheepishly got off and then went on the treadmill. So what do we have for tomorrow, producer man?
Lots tomorrow. You wanted to talk about Sean Penn.
Yeah, we could do a little bit about Sean Penn and Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly says he's not going to watch Sean Penn's movies anymore because he sucks up to dictators, and I agree with Bill O'Reilly.
What? Wow, whatever.
Way to back down.
Yeah.
Don't ever do talk radio, young man.
If you're upset with Sean Penn for being political in his films, then you may as well be upset with all of Hollywood. That's the direction Hollywood's moving in.
Yeah, I
Those
don't
are
like
the
it,
films
though.
that do well
I'm not
these
upset.
days.
Wait a minute. I'm not upset. I'm just saying I'm not going to spend my money on Sean Penn's movies. That's fair. I have a right to do that.
You're not gonna be
You can
going
go.
to
You
films
can
for
go
a
and do what you
long
want to do.
time. I just don't. If you look at the Oscar winners of the past 5-6 years,
Yeah, well, the Oscar
predominantly-
winners, it's all things that Hollywood think are great.
Yeah.
Some of them haven't been very good.
Just like we're told bare naked ladies are cool, but they're not.
Don't start with the emails. The other thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
Very interesting story. Can I bring this one up, or do you want to?
please.
Okay. There's a guy in Quebec, and he thought he was the father of a child. You know, he did his business with the lady, and next thing you know, a baby came out. That's the way it works, or so I'm told in the school books. But it turns out after they broke up, he later found out that he wasn't the father of the child. So he wanted to have his name removed from the birth certificate. Unfortunately, if you don't speak up in Quebec in the first year, you're kind of SOL. And because they were living common law at the time, then, that was pretty much it. Now he's taking the fight to the Supreme Court. And as you wisely pointed out, why is this going to the Supreme Court when?
I forget what I said an hour ago. When he could have simply gone down to the local DMV or wherever you register your name.
A driver's place?
That's the only provincial building I attend. And get some clerk to do it for you. This doesn't strike me as an issue that needs to be taken to the highest court in the land.
Yes, when you simply could go to the DMV. Okay, so we're going to try to get that back in order. If you want to go to UFC 97 with me on Via Rail,
But not with
courtesy
me.
of UFC...
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, he's a little bitter. He's not going on the trip. It's actually, I'm taking another producer with me. Courtesy of UFC and Viewer's Choice. Check out CFRB.com. Just go to where the promotions are. And you could be on a train with me partying it up on the way to UFC 97 in Montreal.
If you don't win the contest, however, I'm holding a house party at Ryan's apartment that evening. What's your address? I'm just gonna bring chips, some dip, BYOB. It'll be a good time.
Don't worry, just bring chips. You've got your own dip.